kind of my idea as well. Like I wanted to go for e4. I wanted to avoid the King's Indian basically. Whoa. Okay, so I have an idea.
Okay, so this is basically...
I'm going e5,
This is Bortnik. Yeah, Dania and Bortnik have worked together. And Bortnik
one second. Can I tell you something? So Antipov played c4, knight b6, a4, a5, rook a3 in the last collegiate chess league.
But it's better for black for sure.
Is it? Okay.
Well, do you know what to do after rook a3, like d6 or something?
No. Okay. No, this would be for
so let's keep it simple. Let's play d4 here.
Okay. So Dania is coming with the Bortnik stuff. Okay, I see.
Yeah, so basically we can play like... I don't know if you want to play 4 pawns. It's a bit... I mean, we start with c4, and then after knight b6, we can take on d6. That's a safe way. That's like very safe slight advantage.
C4 and take on d6, yeah?
Yeah, or we can go ambitious 4 pawn, c4, knight b6, f4. But no, it's...
I remember f4 was giving some advantage by the engine.
Definitely.
Last time I checked it, but...
ED6, they'll take ED6, I think.
ED6, really? No.
Yeah. CD6 is just not very good for black.
Okay, let's see.
So Bortnik, I think, always takes ED6.
Okay. Let's see what they go for.
A little bit more combative, but also it delays black development. So we're going for symmetrical.
We're going for symmetrical, yep.
Bishop e7, right?
Yes. And okay, I don't know this too well, but I reviewed it a little bit. There's this idea that Bortnik always plays, but this is if the knight comes out to e2, then you play the c6 knight a6 idea. But let's see what setup they go for.
So bishop d3.
Okay, so I'm pretty sure that we castle here.
I'm just trying to make sure there's no bishop takes h7, so castle seems safe. Great.
Yes, and if knight e2, then I'm pretty sure c6 castles knight a6. And if h3, then of course I don't remember, but h3, I think it's knight c6. Okay, so... Yeah, so I'm pretty sure c6 castles knight a6 is like the Bortnik line. But wait, let's think about this for a second.
Can you see our clock? Because I feel like the Zoom call.
I can see the clock. Yeah.
Oh, great.
Yeah, I mean the point of c6 castles knight a6 is that we want to go d5 and then c5, knight d7, knight c7, and then I've had a lot of success with that structure online.
Okay.
It's an interesting idea. What do you think about it?
No, I'm down to play c6. I'm the one who can't see the time. There we go. I'll move this away.
Okay, it's also a little laggy for me, but I can see it.
All right, cool. It's my bad. I'm not where I usually am. Okay, so c6 you're saying?
I'm pretty sure it's c6, yeah.
Because I feel like bishop g4, bishop h5, bishop g6 is a thematic.
Yeah, but bishop g4, queen c2 is really annoying.
Exactly. They get the tempo against our h7 ball.
And then it's really bad. I made that mistake a lot.
Also, what's interesting with the knight on a6 is that it deters queen c2. Or they'd have to play a3 first, but a3 isn't always a useful move to include.
Yeah, it leads to this interesting structure where d4 is a really weak pawn, so it's kind of easy to play it for black.
Sorry for coughing.
Nah, poor thing.
Okay, so knight a6?
Yes.
Great. So this is probably going to look odd to our viewers that we're putting a knight on the rim, but we're just trying to steer it back towards the center.
Yeah, and also after a3, usually queen c2 we play g6, not fearing bishop h6 or e8, but if a3, d5, c5, knight d7, bishop takes a6, ba...
Knight before immediately. Okay, let's go a3.
Yeah, a3 is like they're going to play knight c7 or something like this.
Yeah, no, I mean, in general... This is the type of game that I think we can get a decent advantage in, like this type of squeeze game. I don't think they want that.
Yeah, of course, white is a tiny bit better here. I mean, or perhaps a bit more than a tiny bit. Okay, so normally we play c5 in this situation. Actually, I find that to be maybe, okay, not a bad move, but...
Do we go b4?
We certainly can. My thinking is also knight g3 is tempting. b4, knight c7. Like does it help us to rush this? I mean, knight g3 is very tempting to me.
Yeah. No. I would assume they want to go b6. B6
Also, we
after
can play
knight
like
C7.
knight C7, knight F5. I was thinking knight G3, like G6. Maybe they should go for.
Okay.
We want
G6,
to provoke
then
G6. We want to play Queen C2, by the way. I don't know.
that would maybe... Okay, they're probably still going to go for G6. If they go H6,
Maybe
we
we
go...
start to push, like you say, yeah. Actually, I think that we, like, many moves are going to be fine, so we can kind of just decide on something and go for it.
Do you want to start with Queen C2?
Maybe B4. I like your first instinct, you know.
Okay. And knight
C7
C7?
they'll play pretty quickly, and then maybe we just develop something like bishop to E3, maybe.
Just a simple
Might
move,
be one
yeah?
of those positions where it doesn't matter so much.
Okay.
Like knight F6, we can play H3. We have the space, so
We
the
do have
space
the
is going to give
space.
us some advantage, regardless of what black does.
I guess at some point they will try to go for B6, right? Like, where do they
Does that
play?
help?
Do they play on the king side, like F5, or...
I would think rook E8, knight F8 is a way to maybe... Because what do you do with this knight on D7? If it goes to F6, it doesn't have a future because you can play H3 or F3 even, and kind of slowly play it like Queen D2, Rook E1, Knight G3.
Okay.
On F8, it kind of doesn't get in the way of the bishop on E7.
The question is, where do we play? So let's say they go for this plan, Rook E8, Knight F8. Do we go for the queen side? And how do we build up on the queen side? Bishop F6, okay.
It's a reasonable move, but this means that the knight on D7 is definitely going to F8.
Correct. Yeah. Yeah, they probably want to go one of the knights to E6, the other one maybe to G6, and try to play for something on the king side. I don't know.
Wait, is B5 annoying for black? Like, how do you meet B5?
Rook E8. Do we have any threat?
A4 maybe? I'm just wondering in general, how do you meet this idea of like Queen A4?
Knight F8.
So
you think we can actually take the pawn, huh? Like take Bishop D7. We have Queen D6 at the end.
Yeah, I wasn't 100% sure, but it's a bit annoying, isn't it? Also, we're kind of getting low on time, which is a bit...
I'm going for it.
Yeah, I don't see a tactical issue with it, so it can't be a bad move, let's say.
Knight C5 doesn't work.
No, Knight C5.
Okay.
Only like Knight E6 to maybe set up some Knight C5 and D4, but I'm sure Knight E6 we can deal with this in some...
Queen A4, are we afraid of that? No, then maybe already takes in D4, by the way.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
Although Rook D1 there. We could even sack the queen in that position.
We could think about it. There's knight takes C5 at some point to consider the second knight taking on C5.
Oh, yeah.
Looks a bit risky, though.
Also, Queen A4, Queen C7.
Yeah, that looks pretty simple.
I don't see a problem with that.
All right, knight E6 looks good.
Sure, let's do it.
Unless rookie... No, but rookie at Queen A4, we have a problem.
Yeah,
with
that's
C6.
very uncomfortable. Yeah, no, knight E6.
The good news is Queen A4 is a very natural idea, but they do have to calculate knight takes C5.
Exactly. Yeah, Queen A4, Queen C7. It's kind of hard for white to find a plan there. I mean, Rook B1. They can open the B file and occupy it, but okay, how are they going to capitalize on it?
Yeah.
And then we can start doing our classic, octopus plan. We need to be very careful, though. There's a tactic I've spotted. After Queen A4, Queen C7, if we play Rook E8 and Knight F8, they might play BC, Knight takes D5.
Yeah, I kind of was thinking in that direction, but it felt so far away that I...
Yeah, it's like planning for, talking about your 401k or whatever. It's like, let's cross that bridge when we get there.
We can also play G6, Knight G7 at some point.
Yes, that is also an idea.
Oh.
Okay, that was not on my radar at all.
So Rook E8?
What is the point of this move? Feels like they're setting up something very nefarious, but I can't put my finger on what it is. No, definitely not G6 because takes F4. I don't want to... Yeah, Rook E8, I think, yeah?
I don't think that's actually that bad for us, by the way.
Really?
Yeah.
I don't like it because that bishop on C, it's terrible.
Yeah, but at some point, we'll get a... Yeah, how scared how scared of bishop takes E6 are we? Sorry, can't get my questions out.
And bishop E6, Fe, F4, I just don't like that structure.
Okay, so I feel like that's not actually objectively bad, but I see your discomfort. Like I totally get why you wouldn't like that.
Yeah, and with so rook e8, is there a tactical downside to rook e8?
I'm just looking at this queen a4 idea again.
Okay, so rook e8, queen a4,
Yeah.
queen c7. What's the issue?
What's our next move?
Well, it's a great question.
Because we can't go knight f8 anymore.
Well, rook e8, queen a4, we can go g. Oh no, we can't go g6. Queen a4, we could go knight b8, but
you know what I mean? Like the point you made about rook e8, knight takes d5 ideas is kind of annoying.
It's annoying, but is it okay? I'm trying to calculate. Rook e8, queen a4, cb is a move also.
Ugh.
I know. No, but BC we could take with the queen, like rook, queen c7, queen a4, rook e8, knight df8, BC. We could play queen takes c6.
That looks kind of ugly, but I see your point. Because so g6, bishop e6, fe, f4.
F4. What do we do?
Just like play around it. Queen c7, for example.
So you think it's fine? That's fine for black.
I'll play rook e8, but I'm just I'm not super scared.
If you're not scared of it, we can go g6. But I also see your point after rook e8, queen a4, queen c7, like rook e1. What's our move?
Wait, can we also play queen a5 here, by the way?
Oh, wait a second. I actually like that suggestion. To stop everything on the queen side.
Yeah, because if they play bishop d2, well, that's a net win for us. We can go queen c7.
Queen c7. Yes. Ooh. Oh, queen a5. And if they go queen d2, they're threatening knight takes d5, though.
Yeah, that's actually pretty annoying.
Although there's tactics there. I'm not sure. Because even that's not really a threat. We could play rook e8. But it's potentially annoying.
Right. I kind of like rook e8. Let's just go rook e8.
Okay, let's go rook e8.
Sorry for making us spend
No. Okay, queen a4.
Queen c7?
Yeah, or knight b8, but I don't actually see the...
Are they...
They seem... They seem concerned.
B1 is it better on C1? Because C1 takes out tactical possibilities. B1 is a bit more active, I guess, but I'm not sure what that activity amounts to. Or could we even play like rook fe1 to maybe try to fight for the e-file in some near future?
No, they're going to go for queen c7. They will spend a little bit of time, and then they're going to go for queen c7.
Or just give Luft. Like queen c7, h3. I mean, we have so many moves because the position is not super concrete for the moment.
Whoa.
Oh, wow.
That I did not expect.
Okay, with a threat kind of knight c5.
They
but
have
not
some
like
knight c5 stuff. Yeah.
Not clear if they actually want to, because we take on h7, we take on c5. But maybe they want to.
Okay.
So in general, what's the downside if we retreat our bishop as well?
To d3 or to h3? Where do you want to...
d3.
Where do you want to keep it on? Which diagonal do you want to keep it on?
What do they want? What, like if bishop d3, what do they want? What's their move?
Bishop d7, I guess.
Yeah, but then the knight on b8 is b3 or something. Like, what are you doing with this ridiculous knight?
Rook b1. Any tricks? Knight takes c5.
No tricks that I see.
So I'm going for it. Maybe they want to go knight g5. I don't know. I actually don't see how they're untangling here.
Well,
Bishop g5.
I don't feel like they're in a position to attack us with half their pieces on the back rank.
Right.
Knight g5, queen c2 or something. Like, I don't see the point.
Bishop g5, maybe try to exchange some pieces.
Yeah, but
by the way, do we keep the bishop on e3, or what's the plan if they go bishop g5?
Oh, okay. First of all, queen c2 is tempting to ask, do you want to play g6 or h6 or what? And also, I don't know, bishop g5, if we just take on g5, what's the big concern?
No concern. No.
Yeah, I don't see the big deal, because queen g5, we can play like rook a1. Like, again, black is... What's the development plan for black here?
Okay. They're going down on time. Very good news. This is very, very good news.
They did this also in previous matches
against Hikaru.
because they're good. They're very good on short time. So
G6 also knight G7 and bishop F5 without bishop D7 you could play. I think maybe G6 is more flexible. I don't know.
Let's do it. I feel like we have like 6 different plans, and they all look enterprising and also appealing. But that makes it hard to pick just one.
No, knight G7, bishop F5 I really like as a plan.
Yeah, me too. So let's say they play rook B1.
Knight G7. What's the threat? I mean, this exchange sack on B8 looks stupid.
Yeah, it should not pan out. Agreed.
The great thing about our queenside setup is I don't really see any tactics for them, or even any way to set them up. Knight G3, we always have H5. Bishop F4 though. Knight G7, bishop F4. Bishop F5 takes, bishop B8, rook B8, BC, BC, rook B8, queen B8, queen C6, bishop D4. I don't know.
I see exactly what you're calculating, and I refuse to calculate with you.
I'm totally with you. Knight G7, bishop F4.
All right, so I think we have to go bishop G5 or knight G7.
Yeah, so knight G7, bishop F4, bishop F5 takes, bishop B8. We can play C. Yeah, it's not a problem. We'll figure it out. Let's go knight G7.
Wait, so knight G7. No, we should actually count. Bishop F4, bishop F4.
Takes.
Swap.
Bishop takes B8.
Rook B8, queen takes A7.
Well, but then D4 hangs. But rook B8, BC is the problem.
Okay, rook A, BC. BC.
Rook B8, queen C6.
Mm-hmm.
And we're like down but we can play knight G7, bishop F4, bishop F5, bishop F5, knight F5, bishop B8, C takes B5. But then rook B5, rook B8. It's interesting. I don't think we're worse there.
That's actually a fascinating variation.
It is. CB. Should we just do it, or should we play bishop G5?
Can we also play A6 right now? Is that horrendous?
BC.
Knight takes.
Knight B5. No, I don't know.
Yeah, I guess the
bishop
knight coming
B7.
to D6. All right, so
also
you think knight G7?
Not sure. Crap. We got to make a move.
Yeah, knight G7 looks okay to me at first, but
bishop F4, yeah. But bishop F4 also bishop D7.
Right, but then why don't we start with bishop D7?
Queen B3 and then knight G7 or what? I like your idea A6 also, but it doesn't threaten anything.
Right. Wait a second. Knight G7.
Bishop F4.
Then A6? Is that possible? Is that too crazy?
Bishop takes B8.
CB bishop B5 is important.
Yeah. Bishop D7 looks okay.
So bishop D7, BC,
queen,
bishop takes.
No, but bishop D7, queen B3 is the problem.
Yeah, then knight G7.
Or B6 there. Let's go bishop D7. We got to move.
All right. I'm sorry, I'm coughing.
No. You're totally good. Queen B.
Knight C6, rook B7 looks wrong to me. BC6 looks wrong.
Wrong for who?
For black. Like conceptually, your bishop's on D7. Now, how do you ever free your pieces?
Okay.
How do you ever get the knight out?
So
we even have rook B7 and just taking the A7 pawn. So after BC6, bishop C6 is like the move I would think. And then bishop B5, right. How do you continue?
Bishop B5.
D7. Okay, queen D7, you're holding.
I feel like we're giving them space if we do that.
Okay, so what do you think?
Queen C2. I think I like that Queen C2 move a little bit better.
Queen C2, B6, I'm like not sure. Maybe if we play like H3, we kind of give them the move, and then how do they continue? I'm also thinking.
Okay, I see what you're saying. Take.
Then CB6, Queen B6, BC6 looks extremely dangerous.
I'm going for it. H3 cannot be a bad.
It's like a practical option.
Okay. Do they have some sort of knight G5 and sacrifices if we do that?
Wow.
You're not worried, yeah?
No, I don't think so.
Okay, I'm going for it.
Of course, you can play knight G5 here. It's not a bad move, but to start with knight F4, what's the big deal? And also, sacks when your pieces are undeveloped. I don't.
Just going to jump in here because the time scramble is looming. Look at the clock. 2 minutes, under 2 minutes now for Naroditsky and Hess. It looks like black is in a lot of trouble right now. You've heard the players mention it several times. It's just these two pieces. Fast asleep. White has extra space. White is in the driver's seat. Fabiano and Cristian, big favourites. But let's go back to the stars of the show. Can Hess and Naroditsky hold on?
Actually in a different position. But question, if they take on e5, are we taking with a queen or our knight? Probably queen, right?
Queen.
Yeah, we'll have tactics in h3 at some point.
Yeah, I don't think h3 was a great move, but...
Yeah, because they kind of have to do something about the bishop on e3. If we take, they just have this weak pawn there.
At some point, we could play CB and try to clarify everything in knight c6 and just like go for our development.
Right. Should I pre-move queen takes g5?
Sure, why not? Now they're down to 3 minutes.
Yeah, I'm pre-moving.
Wait, queen takes g5, f4.
How do I stop my pre-move?
Right click. No. Undo. Yeah.
I almost,
Oh my gosh.
I'll be honest, I'll share with everybody. I almost pre-moved queen takes g5 and then queen back to d8.
Okay,
right,
queen g5, f4, queen e7 we have.
At the very least, right?
Yeah, I think it's okay.
Also, queen h4? I mean,
knight g5 is interesting in knight e4, but I don't know. No, we want to keep the pressure on the pawn. Yeah, play it.
Wait, so if they play f4, why can't we play queen h4 as well?
f5? Knight's... No.
Knight
g5. Oh, there's a big attack there for black. Knight g5.
Yeah, like, they have no attack against our king.
Yep. I'm liking this.
Okay, so what's their move going to be?
What's our next move going to be?
Don't ask difficult questions.
Don't ever ask a question against a question, as said my mom, but I'm doing exactly that. CB maybe is already. We're ready for CB maybe.
Are we?
No, we're not. Forget I said it.
Well, CB...
Knight f4, I'm happy to see.
Okay, you want to go for queen c2?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay. I mean, at least we're threatening f4, right? Or at least we're looking to threaten f4.
Yeah, and if queen f6, we have rook b4, which I don't mind so much for white.
Yeah, I like this
consolidate this.
I like this move. Yeah. Queen f6. Yeah. That's probably what.
So queen f6, like we always have rook d1 if we want to defend indirectly. I mean, rook f d1 or something. It's an option.
Queen h4. They want to go knight g5. Do we go f4? No, f4, knight g7.
If queen d2,
knight d4.
Yeah, sure. I mean, we have no, we don't have anything. If rook b4, knight g5 now.
Mm-hmm.
Scary, yeah, scary.
It's a little bit scary.
Okay, so if f4, then knight g7.
Yes. Okay, queen d2 doesn't work. How do we defend that pawn on d4?
It's between rook b4, knight g5, and f4. Rook b4, knight g5, f4, knight h3, gh3. Looks pretty scary. I would not go for that. Maybe we just should play f4 here. Safer option. Knight g7, they'll play.
What do we do after knight g7?
So is it time to open the b5?
Go, Danya.
Let's go.
Wait a second. So BC, I'm going to pre-move BC.
BC. Let's do it.
Bang.
Let's just gain some time.
We also had knight takes. Wait, Danya, we had knight takes, rook b7, bishop h3, and knight d4 in some positions.
No, but queen g2.
And then queen d. Yeah, it doesn't work out. But
you
you know what I mean?
Piece. Yeah, but it's we don't want tactics where we have to like find only moves. Okay.
Now.
So we don't. It's way too early for bishop h3. Do you want to go bishop f5?
Yes. You want knight no, bishop f5 for sure.
I think so. Knight d7.
But what if they trade by rook b7? Our knight doesn't get out.
Yeah, I'm thinking about it exactly that. Well, then rook e7.
We could also play bishop e6 and then just knight d7, right?
Yeah, we could do that. So wait, bishop f5 takes rook b7. Rook e7. I'm not sure. Rook e7, I think we're fine there as well. But I like bishop e6.
Yeah, bishop f5 I think is pretty good.
Okay.
I think on a preview knight takes a course.
Oh, immediately. Wait, still rook e7 or what? We could play bishop c8, but then they might double.
No, but why get knight d7?
Knight d7. Oh,
wait. Yeah, bishop c8 looks good, right?
Rook c7. We have queen d8.
Exactly.
Yes. Do it.
Wow, that's a really important tempo for us.
b3.
Should we tease them? Rook b1. Okay, rook b3.
We're gonna play bishop f5 regardless.
You think so?
Yeah.
What if they go knight f5?
You can play knight d7. That's true, actually. Maybe they'll play. They are ambitious.
They are.
Yeah, maybe they're actually rightfully ambitious here because. Wait, what about f5?
f5, knight f6.
FG. Okay, it's probably a good outcome for us to open this up, open our pieces up.
Let's go for it.
FG. We can I don't know.
Did we miss some knight takes c5 stuff?
Knight takes c5 DC.
No, not here. Like some take on f5 and then at the end of it knight. But we have rook g5 all the time.
Well, knight f5, bishop f5, g5. We also don't have to take. I mean, their structure is so damaged.
They're going to go knight f6. What do we go
knight
for knight f6?
But wait, by the way, fg, hg, g3. Just asking the question.
Ooh.
How do you continue there?
Ooh, okay. Oh, that's a very good question. Yeah.
G5 here? I don't know. It's kind of crazy, but... Oh, okay, wait. So... Scene. Okay. I mean, we have a good structure now. How do we continue this?
Knight f6, knight d4 is coming.
Yeah, but,
do we
dark
take?
squares.
Do we just take?
Bishop f5, knight c5, bishop h7, queen h7, dc. I really don't know how to evaluate that. I would actually guess we're better there, but I really wouldn't.
Okay, let's go for it. Oh. Was I not supposed to?
Queen h7, DC
bishop a6, but bishop a6 there.
Ooh, bishop a6, huh?
Looks pretty juicy. I don't know. We have 30 seconds.
Yeah, this is a tough call.
Should we do it?
It looks risky, to be honest with you, but I'll go for it.
Okay, we also gain some time.
All right, so queen h7.
Yes, pre-move. So what do you think? Bishop a6?
What other moves come to... Bishop a6 looks very logical.
Okay, rook f3.
But rook f3 is one of these moves where you're not making that out of happiness.
No. But what's our move against rook f3?
You think I figured that out yet?
Yeah. And what's the cure for cancer while you're at it?
Rook f3 helps us.
Rook b8 also.
Yeah, rook b8 looks...
But then takes knight d4.
Yeah, I'm really worried about their knight getting to d4.
But we have queen g6 in response. I'm not as worried.
Okay.
We can also go rook e6, knight d4, rook g6 here.
Wow, you're getting aggressive, huh?
Oh, I want to mate them. What do you think about that?
Rook e5, there might be queen f4.
Yeah, rook e6 is a safer square. Bishop c4, rook b7 is bad.
Should we start with queen g... No, queen g6, knight
96, by the way. 96 is a move.
Ooh.
But knight d4, it looks dangerous. No, it looks okay. 96. 96 looks okay to me.
Okay, I moved there.
Okay, so knight d4, I think takes queen g7. Takes.
Is my thinking?
Knight d1 is definitely
pretty scary for black.
Is definitely going to surprise them. They're not. They haven't seen this move.
Rook g3, scary stuff.
They missed this move 100%. Whoa.
Wait, do we include the check on g3? Maybe we should include the check on g3.
Okay.
I'm really not sure if we should or not.
Okay, I'll include it.
I just don't know. Knight g7, rook e2. I mean, it's so many like different versions of king f8, rook e2, king h8, queen e2 looks strong. That's at least two. It feels wrong for black somehow, right? I mean, our king is just very safe, and their king is not. So
right,
it feels somehow a bit wrong.
I mean, they're gonna go king f8 at some point. It feels like they need to get off that.
Sure, king f8, yeah. But then if king f8 here, I think rook f2.
Do it.
Okay. We have 15 seconds.
Oh.
So what if they play queen... No, queen c3 we have d4 with tempo.
Queen b2. Okay, that hangs the rook.
I
I mean, it's an easy
promise
one.
you, I'm not worried about that move.
I
So
think we're
if they
totally
play,
fine here. King h2.
if they play rook g4, we
Okay,
swap
then
and play queen
rook
f6.
e2 and then queen f6, right?
Yeah.
King h2 if they play.
Ooh, then we trade and play queen f4,
Oh, yes.
right?
I think so. Yeah. Pre-move it maybe, or don't, but yeah, play it quickly.
Queen f4, right?
Yep.
Queen
I like
b2. We have d4.
d4. Wait, they're like really tied down. Knight f2 though.
Knight f2.
King
King
H-
f8.
Knight d3.
Ah, they're getting there just in time.
Yeah, it's really annoying.
Shoot.
Okay, king h7, knight d3, and queen f6 maybe, or king h8, king f8. I don't know.
King f8. Sorry.
King f8, knight d3,
Queen c7, queen g4. Darn.
f5. I don't know.
That was really
No,
dangerous.
king h7 maybe, king h8, king h8, king h8. Move 3
That
seconds.
was so risky.
I know. Woo! Knight d3.
Wait,
What's
so-
our move?
That's what I don't know.
Queen h6 or queen f6? Queen f6 maybe?
Crushing to me.
Yeah.
Queen d4, knight e5, also queen d4, maybe even queen knight e5, yeah?
I
Maybe
think
queen
they-
f6 is their best.
Yeah, they need to stay close. Queen f6.
Yeah, okay, so it's actually tough to break this formation.
Yeah, they want to go. They want to go rook e8 next move.
Yeah,
By the way,
unfortunately.
is there something to say about queen e5?
Definitely, but not sure. It's like we're
Queen e5 take,
leaving our
take.
ego at the door if we do this.
Should we go for it?
Sure, yeah, it's a Zen move where
I'm going for it.
it can't be a good move, but maybe it's a good move.
I'm going for it.
Very
At least it asks a decision from them, right? And we get the next
Yeah,
one.
so rook
King
f8,
g8, knight c6.
no, that's disaster for black. King g8. Wait, knight c6, knight d4, and rook g7. Yeah. Rook c8, knight d4.
Oh, sorry about that. Missed the 94.
No, we're okay. Wait, but 97, yeah, we're probably lost here.
Wait, 97? What's so scary about that?
What do we do? D4? Do we go D4 and then C6 rook E8? No, with the knight
You might have
D5.
to. No, but then rook D8. Oh, and then C7. D4?
We can also play knight C5, rook F8 and try to defend like that.
That looks very sad. What do we do?
I agree.
D4.
Okay.
I feel like this is our best chance, but maybe
I
it's
agree.
already too late.
So can we go rook D8?
Yeah.
I mean, it's
Okay.
very close. Rook D3, what's our move?
King G7.
Oh, yeah. C7, though,
We take it.
and rook D4.
No, it's not going to be fun. There's no part of me that is going to enjoy this
Yeah,
experience.
I know.
King G7, right?
You can also go king H7, but yeah, king G7 probably.
So now they make a big decision. C7, knight C7,
C7.
rook D4. If we trade rooks, we're probably in a lost endgame.
Yeah, but if we keep rooks, they go rook D7. But there's no discovery there.
Excuse me. Oh,
Okay.
King,
They might go for the pawn up rook endgame. King.
Oh, they're going to take on D4 next.
Yeah, but that's okay. That rook endgame's holdable.
The King F7?
Or king G6. Yeah, I think no, but king F7, G4. But then rook D5. No, king F7. I think.
Okay. Wait, so knight D4, C7.
Okay, here rook. Wait, do we have?
rook d5, I guess.
Let's give them a move.
Yeah, rook d5.
But now we can
So,
take
king
on d4, right?
do we want to play this rook endgame? I don't know. We can also play c7, go for a knight endgame. Maybe it's the best choice. Knight endgames are probably winning, but it's hard to say, of course.
Okay, going for it.
Rook d4.
Mhm.
Well, they have rook c5. We're not clear if they want to or not. Okay. So We just push.
H4.
We play A4.
Rook D7 first. Is there anything to say about that?
No. Yeah, I think A4.
A4. Okay.
And we could have played Rook C4 as well, but okay. I wasn't sure if the knight endgame, which version is good, which is...
A5?
Knight D5 looks pretty...
Yeah, it does, because it prevents their rook from getting anywhere. I
We
think
also
A4...
check with their king, right? Like check.
Yeah, no, we should be drawing this. Knight D5, I think.
Okay. Because we, at any moment, can give a check on the second rank.
Yeah, so H4.
H4 check.
Yeah, we start checking, then we get a ton of counterplay.
Yeah, also we can go after their A pawn at some point.
We can go king E6 at the right moment. Okay, I didn't see that move.
So takes...
Knight D6.
Our king E6, knight C4, knight C3, A5, king D5.
We could also go rook A5.
Rook A5 feels safer.
Is there knight D6, knight B7? No, we have rook A6. Okay. I think we're good.
Oh, we have to bring our king to G6 after knight D6.
Oh, yeah, we can also do that.
But my point is, if you go king E6, there's knight B7.
Yes,
and rook
yes,
E6
yes. It loses, so king G6, yeah.
Wait.
And B6, rook C7, and then we push this H pawn. And like we didn't calculate it, but logically we probably are faster than them.
I see what you're saying. And they have to go for knight B6, right?
Apparently not. What about king G3 here?
Yep.
King G6 is just a mating net for them. That's
Correct.
the issue.
That's a strange move. Rook A6.
Oh, it's a bit of panicky. Okay, H5. Let's go.
Yep.
Yeah, now this has to be bad.
Rook C5.
I like it. I like it very much.
Yeah, Rook C5, Rook
E6,
C7,
H6.
right?
We just push.
Rook C7?
So yeah, I guess so. It's probably. I mean, there's probably like I'm not sure which the cleanest. Yeah, but maybe Rook C7 is cleaner. That's what I'm thinking. Rook C7, like, what do you do?
King G8?
I mean, must be winning after knight E7 or something.
Tell me what should I go for?
Rook C7. Yeah.
By the way, A5 and then Rook D7, H6.
I really think Rook C7. It's.
I'm going for it. Yeah.
I mean, probably both moves are winning, but I think because King G8, H6, I think is just lights out.
Wait, how?
Like, how do you play?
Rook takes A4, let's say.
H7 and knight H4. This is lights out.
Knight H4. I'm going for it. Yeah.
Yeah, go for it.
We're not missing anything.
I think so.
Oh, that's a knight H4. That's a nice one.
Maybe Rook G7 was probably also winning, and knight H4, but okay.
Yeah, knight H4 was good.
Yeah, just run to the queen side. King F2.
Yeah, King F2, King E1.
King E1, yeah.
Yeah. I'm not even going to give them...
King E2.
Yeah.
Go on squares where there's no knight checks.
Yeah. Rook E1, Rook A1, King E2. Mm-hmm. Yeah, no, this...
No pre-moves because they could play knight D7.
I'm not pre-moving anything. I'm not pre-moving anything. I am not pre-moving anything.
We also have like a million minutes at this point. So
we have a minute. Okay, that's good.
Intense,
C2, yeah?
Yeah, I don't see a tactics.
No, that knight H4 was clutch because I didn't see this knight H4 idea. That's a good way to finish.
This is why I went for Rook C7. I mean, that's why I said like let's do Rook C7 because
very nice, very nice of them. Yeah, that was cavalier of them to allow the checkmate.